Okay. All right, so if you are on the call already, good morning to everyone. We are going to give everyone just a few more minutes to join the meeting. Let's see the time right now. We've got 8:57, so we'll give them about 3 more minutes and then we'll get started, okay? I hope everyone's having a good morning so far. I know we were having some issues with our program, as we do sometimes, but I believe IT has gotten most of the issues resolved, so I think we'll be back up and running shortly, but that will not affect our meeting. At least it shouldn't, but you never know. Okay, I'm just going to prepare myself. Okay, let's see. Alright, I believe she joined the meeting. Jan, are you on the call? Okay. Alright, there we have Lisa. I see us here. So we're just waiting for who are we still waiting for? Melissa. Okay. We'll give her just another minute. Alright, let's see here. Let me get myself situated. So nice outside today, finally, right? It's so great to have some sunshine. It's been raining for a month, it seems. Hope everyone can get a chance to go outside sometime today. Maybe for your breaks. Go and get some sunshine out there. Fresh air. Alright, so it looks like we do have Melissa now. We've got everyone here. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to our third quarter meeting, our third quarter review. So thank you all for joining. I just want to remind everyone to please keep yourselves on mute unless you are speaking. Alright. Alright, so we're going to get started. This should take maybe just around 30 minutes or so, unless we have a lot of questions at the end. We are going to give some time at the end, of course, as always, to any questions you might have, alright? Alright, so I will be presenting today. So good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a review of our business performance for the third quarter of this year. We're also going to go through our main results, any challenges that we faced, and also what we plan to focus on during the fourth quarter. So as I said, this should take around 30 minutes, and I'll have time to answer any questions at the end. So I'm going to have to share my screen if the program wants to cooperate today. So can we please show slide number 2? slide 2 is our agenda. Alright, so here are some of the topics we are going to talk about in today's meeting. Okay, number 1, our highlights and successes from the third quarter. We're going to discuss our main performance results. Number 3, how our spending compared to our budget. And let's see, let me get myself together here. We're also going to discuss number 4, our challenges and our risks that we are currently facing. Number 5, our plans and next steps for the fourth quarter. And then we've got our bonus slides at the end. So we'll take a look at our values, our mission, and our customer journey. All right, next slide, please. All right, thank you. So let's see. Slide 3, yes. Thank you. Can you all hear me all right? All right. So here we go. Slide number 3 is our mission statement. As we talk about every meeting, it's something we have to remind ourselves of. What our mission is here at the company. Our mission is simple but powerful. We aim to create meaningful connections with our customers. We also focus on delivering value through every interaction. We believe in continuous improvement and innovation, and this is just a reminder of the purpose behind our work. I believe we are all showing that we hold this mission to be important to us. I can see in all of our results, so congratulations to all of us. Okay, slide number 4, please. Okay, so here we're going to take a look at our core values. Okay, so number 1, first core value is teamwork. Very important. So we succeed when we work together. Okay. Core value number 2, integrity. So what that means is what we do what is right, even when no one is watching. Core value number 3, customer first. We always put the needs of the customer at the center of our actions. Core value number 4, growth. We believe in learning and in evolving. Okay. Oh, someone's asking to join the meeting. I think she's gotten kicked off. Let me allow her back in. Alright, I think we can continue. Okay, slide number 4. Can we move on to slide number 5, please? Okay, slide number 5 shows us our customer journey map. Okay, so this shows basically the journey of a customer, one of our customers. So as we know, the first step in the client's journey is awareness. And what that means is how they first hear about us, right? So that might be through ads, or it might be through social media, or other advertising platforms. All right, so the next step in the customer's journey is consideration. And what we mean when we talk about consideration is the fact that maybe they showed some interest in their initial discovery of us. So they chose to visit our website or maybe Google our name, and they take a look at our products or what we offer. Okay. The next step in the customer journey is a decision. That's what we are calling that. So we've got awareness, consideration, and decision. And the decision is the part where they choose whether or not they'd like to work along with us, sign up with us, purchase something from us, something along those lines. Alright, and the last step of the customer's journey, we talk about loyalty. So when we talk about loyalty, we mean we keep them as a customer. We've got customer retention. We have a whole team dedicated to monitoring this, and we want to keep our customers coming back, and we do that by staying in touch with our customers through emails, different offers, and other support services. Okay. Anyone have any questions? If you have any questions, it's fine. Just raise your hand in the chat, or you can just speak up. All right. Next slide, please. That's slide number 6. Okay. All right, so slide number 6 gets into highlights from the third quarter. Let's get into a little more specifics here. Okay, so in the third quarter, we have had some positive results. Let me get myself organized here, so sorry. Okay, the first thing that I would like to mention, in quarter 3, the number of people visiting our website had increased by 2%. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it makes a difference. So we reached 45,000 visits to our website. Any kind of growth is a positive thing. So another highlight from quarter 3, our online advertisements performed slightly better than expected, and we had a lot more clicks on our ads. Okay. Highlight number 3 from quarter 3, we launched our new product page in August, and that did help us to see an improvement in our purchases by 12%. So that is great. All good things. Okay. We do have more successes, but these are the main things that we want to talk about today. And make sure you all know, because you're all a part of this success. So one thing we'd like to mention that we'd like to show some improvement is the fact that there are actually fewer people opening our emails, and we are reviewing our approach to these email campaigns because that can be for different reasons, but we do have a team dedicated to researching this, and we'll let you know of any changes that are going to be made. I guess we'll probably be talking about that in quarter 4. Okay. So, slide number 7, please. Yep, I can see it. Slide 7. Alright, slide 7. We're going to be talking about key performance results. So here on this slide you can see our main results for the third quarter. Number 1, our clicks on online ads has increased compared to the previous quarter, so we're doing something right. Number 2, the percentage of website visitors who bought our products stayed the same. Okay, so that one we'd like to be able to mention next quarter that increased. Okay, number 3. Our email open rates dropped, as I mentioned. They dropped from 21% down to 17%. So we're going to have to take a look at what approaches we made in quarter 2, because I do believe they were monitoring that statistic, and since the rates had gone down, they're going to be looking at a new approach for the emails. So the emails are going through. It might just be the time of year, possibly. Sometimes people aren't looking at their emails as much, or they're just not really interested in the content that we're sending out. So we'll give you some more information on that in our 4th quarter meeting. And lastly, our social media engagement is also slightly down, mostly on Facebook and LinkedIn. Okay, so again, our teams are looking into what could be the possible reasons behind that, and we will discuss it later on. All right, next slide, please. That would be slide number 8. Okay, slide number 8. We're going to be talking about our budget and our spending. So here is how our spending compared to our plan. So we spent a little bit more this quarter. We spent about $8,500 more on our online advertising, and that is due to higher costs of advertising. So we're going to be looking at ways to save there, or maybe it was worth the expenditure on that. So we'll be looking into that, and we will discuss that in our next meeting. However, we spent 12% less on creating blog posts and videos, and that's simply because we produced less than we had planned to. So I believe our goal is to adjust our budget, and we're going to be focusing more on some content creation for the next quarter. So that will be fun. We'll see what they come up with. All right. Next slide, please. So our next slide, we're going to be looking at our challenges and our risks. I'm sorry, if I'm going too fast, just let me know. You want me to repeat that? Which one did you miss? You got slide 8? Oh, okay. Alright, so all I said was that slide 9, we're going to be discussing our challenges and risks for this quarter and the upcoming quarter. Alright, so here are our main challenges that we're facing. So number 1, our competition is pushing their online advertising costs much higher. So that's something that we'll have to get a little creative with. Competition is never a bad thing. We just have to stay in the game, right? That's right. Next, fewer customers are engaging with our emails. Now, as I've said, we don't know the exact reason for that. We need to do some research and find out ways that we can improve and show more interest in the emails that we're sending out to our customers. Number 3, The launch timing of our new product is still uncertain, so it may affect our goals for the next quarter. So once we have a little bit more information on that, we'll have a better idea of when the new product will officially be launching. So that's exciting, something to look forward to. Alright, can we move on to slide number 10, please? Okay, slide 10. Slide number 10, we're going to take a look at our plans for the fourth quarter. So we do have some priorities. In the next quarter, priority number 1, we'd like to create more blog posts and LinkedIn campaigns. That's always been successful for us in the past, so we're going to give a little more attention to that in the next quarter. Okay. Let's see, number 2, we're going to be testing some new ad designs and to see, we're going to compare to our old campaigns and the different designs and to see what performs better. That will be another interesting venture. Third, we're going to be launching the updated company website, and that is planned for November. So that's another exciting thing to look forward to. And we do expect that that will help us in all of the other areas that we were having a little bit of trouble with in the last few quarters here. And lastly, we're going to be running a campaign to reconnect with some of our customers, specifically those who are not engaging with our emails. We're going to find other ways to keep in touch and contact those customers because we do believe that they are still worth reaching out to because they kind of stay connected with us, but for whatever reason they don't seem to be very eager to get any updates from us, or so we have to find out why that is. So we're going to be testing out some different things and hopefully we'll have some improvement in that. Alright, slide number 11, please. So slide number 11 is all about our next steps. Okay, so here's what we're going to be working on in the next quarter. We're going to complete the marketing calendar by the end of this month. So look for some updates in your emails about that. We are going to be moving part of the advertising budget, and that is going to be going into the content promotion. So as I said earlier, we're going to be focused on more content creation, and that's where it's going to be coming from. So we're going to be allocating some of our funds more towards the social media content creation. Next, we are going to be working on a process to clean up our email list before we start our re-engagement campaign. Okay, so we're going to make that a little more concise and try and reach the members that we actually want to reach. And we're going to be meeting again in January to review our fourth quarter results, and hopefully we'll have a lot of updates on all of these things that we talked about today. Alright, so I think we made that pretty quick and to the point. That was really all of the information that we're going to be talking about. So this concludes our third quarter review. We kept it short and sweet because we want to give you all some time to get your work completed, and we'd like you to have a nice little break today. So we're going to give you some time so you can go outside and enjoy that sunshine, okay? Okay, so as always, I'm going to be sending this presentation with a detailed report to all of you after the meeting. Okay, so look for that in your emails. I want to thank you all for your time this morning. So now I'd like to open the meeting up for any questions. Sarah, you have a question? Okay, so Sarah wants to know, do we know why email engagement is going down? Okay, so that is a great question. I'm glad that you are interested in that. We do think it might be due to our email list being too broad. So some people are just no longer interested. So as I said earlier, that we're going to be working on our email list and we're going to be cleaning it up. So maybe our emails will be sent more to people who will be interested in opening up the emails. So we're going to be cleaning up the list and we're going to be testing new subject lines in the next quarter. So we'll see how that helps. Does that answer your question? All right, thank you. Thank you for the question. Any more questions? Andrew, you have a question? All right. All right, so Andrew asked, will the new website launch definitely happen in November? Okay, good question. So at this point, the launch is planned for mid-November, but as you know, sometimes things change, issues arise. We're waiting on the final design approval, and if that approval is good, then we're good to go for mid-November, but if it happens to be delayed for any reason, we may have to push it to early December at the latest. Thank you. Thank you for your question. Okay. So do we have any more questions? All right, I see we have Anita. Anita, you've got a question? All right. So Anita has asked, how are we planning to reduce the extra spending on advertising? Another great question. So we're going to be reducing our spending on keywords that are too expensive, and we're going to be focusing on promoting blog posts, and there is other content that is a little more cost effective. So it's really just all those little specific details. Does that answer your question? All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see if I'm missing anything here. Any more questions? James, you've got a question? On slide 3, the text was a little small on my screen. Can we get a bigger font next time? Okay, yes, thank you so much. Did anyone else feel the same way about the font being too small? Okay. Oh, sure, absolutely. I will keep that in mind for our next presentation. Thank you so much for letting us know, James. We'll be sending all of this information out in your emails, as I said, so if there's anything that you missed, you can download copies of this information and you can make it more readable for you. All right? Okay. Any more questions? Linda, I see you have a question. All right, Linda says, sorry, I might have missed this. What exactly do you mean by content promotion? Is that sharing posts? All right, good question. So yes, that is exactly what we mean. Mainly means putting some advertising budget toward boosting the blog posts and social media content so more people will see them. That's basically what we mean. Okay, any more questions? Thank you, Linda. Thank you for your question. Okay. Amy, you had a question. Alright, so Amy says this is more of a comment than a question. Amy says she really liked the customer journey map slide. We should maybe add more arrows next time. Oh, okay. Got the customer journey map. That was at the beginning. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for the suggestion. We will keep that in mind for next time. I'm glad that you enjoyed that one. Thank you for the feedback, everyone. Okay, so we do have a little bit of time. We ended pretty early. So how about we pull up some inspirational quotes to send you off with. How about that? We do have some extra slides here, just in case this type of thing happened. So, slide 13, please. Okay. Our inspirational quote of the day is this: the best way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. And that is from Walt Disney. So I thought this was a nice reminder for all of us. Okay. And let's see, there's a few more slides we have here. Can you please move to slide 14? Slide 14 is our fun fact of the month. How could we skip over this? So here's our fun fact. Did you know that people are 65% more likely to remember information if it's paired with a picture? Very good fact. It can be helpful in lots of different ways. Let's see, anything else here? Well, I guess that means we might need to add some more pictures to our slides next time. Maybe even to our emails. Maybe that will help us in our fourth quarter results. Alright, slide 15. We do have time for a few more slides. Slide 15, we've got some team birthday reminders. So this month we do have some special birthdays coming up. We've got a birthday for Emma on the 7th. Happy birthday, Emma. We also have Alex on the 10th. So happy birthday, Alex. And we also have Chris. Chris has a birthday coming up, and that is on the 17th. So happy birthday to all of you. Okay, we're going to be sending out an email to everyone when your birthdays approach, as we always do. Let's see. We have time for slide 16. So slide 16, we've got some random statistics. Random statistics coming up. So, random statistic number 1. 72% of customers prefer emails with a person's name in the subject line. Okay, that's very helpful and relevant. So let's see here, another fun statistic. We have 90% the 800 followers across all of our social media platforms. I think we mentioned that earlier. All right. Lastly, 3 out of 4 people in our last survey said they like our blog, which is why we are going to focus on creating more content there. All right. Let's see, we do have just one last thing. Can we move to slide 17, please? So slide 17 talks about our vision for 2030. And why not? It's not as far off as it sounds, right? So this is what we have for you. Looking far into the future, we imagine, number 1, a fully automated customer experience. That's not a surprising thing to hear, right? Next, we imagine a stronger presence in our international markets. We've been getting more and more in that arena. We also imagine expanding beyond online advertising into other growth areas. So this is more of a big picture vision, but I figured I'd just include it here. So we're not going to get too specific about that one, because we can talk forever about that. Let's see. So I guess that's all. I think our time is just about up. We do have 5 minutes left, but we'll let you go, okay? So thank you again for joining us today. So I'm going to be sending out these slides to you via email. That will come out shortly, probably later in the day, so make sure you save it. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. All right, thank you so much. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Oh yes, all you have to do is click on the red button there that says leave the meeting. Okay, bye. Have a great day.